This is my workspace. Welcome, welcome. I do have an actual desk in my bedroom that I was so excited about, but I've realized that I am just a kitchen table girly. I arrived in Madrid 2 weeks before school started. I had my big suitcases and all the boxes that I'd left in Spain in storage. My number one mission was to unpack everything as quickly as possible. I don't know about you, but I can't start school until I feel settled. So for the first 2 days, I was just trying to organize everything in a way that made sense to me, which is kind of just guessing because I feel like you have to actually start living in a space in order to understand how you're gonna use it. But I did my best. I have this inventory in Notion that I used to inventory all the stuff that was already in the apartment and all of the things that I brought to it. So I have a video on that and a template if you're curious about that system. But yeah, after all that organizing and the jet lag, I was exhausted. I tried to take like a 30-minute power nap, but obviously that was not feasible. I just kept sleeping. And now it's 10 p.m. I have to get some groceries, so I'm gonna go quick before they close at 11. I don't know what my sleep schedule is gonna be like these first few days. And then it was time to decorate. So I actually didn't feel like I needed to do much to this apartment. When I showed my friends photos of it, they were like, "This apartment is you, Beatrice." And I completely agree. It is very much my style. So I didn't do much. I brought my ivy leaves, my fake ivy leaves that I bring to every place that I live in, and I put them on this wall that felt a little empty. I also brought all of my lights, so my sunset lamp, which took a little while to figure out the best placement for it, but I think behind the TV looks the best. I also brought my fairy lights. Unfortunately, I don't know if it's the lights that are broken or if the batteries were in storage for too long, but none of them seem to be working, so we're keeping it simple in this apartment, no fairy lights. But I did have my functioning Philips Hue light bulbs, so I replaced the light bulbs in the living room floor lamp, the kitchen table lamp, and the bedroom one, so that now I can control them with my phone and make them any color I want. I had to stock my kitchen with all the basics. I freaking love grocery shopping, and I also use Notion for that. So basically, I scroll through my groceries database, I check off anything that I need to buy, and then when I go to the store, I have this grocery list with me. So that's also in the Notion template if you would like to use it. In general, I'm pretty simple about cooking. Usually in my apartment, I'll have some sort of protein in the fridge, like chicken or soy or tofu, some sort of grain like quinoa or couscous, and then some vegetables like broccoli or zucchini. And for breakfast, I have the same thing every day, so that is very simple. I just prepare this mix of red onions and bell peppers every 4 days, and that sorts out my food. Getting used to drying the laundry outside has been an adjustment. I don't want to open the balcony because it's so hot outside, but I have to hang up my clothes. I'm pretty high up here, and so I'm very nervous about dropping things down there. So far, there has been only one casualty. I dropped one single clothespin. Rest in peace. Ooh. Anyways, the first thing that I did to prepare for the school year was I synced my Blackboard class schedule to my iCal calendar because I want all of my calendars in one place where it's really easy to access. Then I have an iCloud folder for all of my university stuff, and so I made a new folder for each of the classes that I'm taking this semester. And I like to put at the beginning, year 2, oh my gosh, I'm in year 3 now. Year 3, semester 1, and then the name of the class. The first thing I put in each of those folders is the syllabus for each class. I really like to skim over all the syllabi because it gives you a good idea of what your semester is gonna look like, what you're gonna be reading. Is it gonna be more projects or exams? Around when are they gonna be due? And then with all of that information, I made the ultimate Google Doc. I started doing this last year because my class, like the people in my degree, in my year, we take all of our classes together together. So I figured if I'm gonna go through the effort of writing down all these deadlines and assignments for myself, I might as well also share it with my classmates. So to set up this Google Doc for the new school year, I put in the names of all our classes, looked through the syllabi to see when all of our exams are gonna be, what percentage of our grade is it worth, and then like the next few reading assignments for the next few weeks. And then I sell that for $50. So for my first 2 years of college, I was using Evernote. It was fine. I wasn't married to it, but I got sick of paying for it. So I'm using OneNote now because we have access to all the Microsoft Office suite, whatever you call it. So that's note taking. And then when I'm actually studying, I always use this app called Portal, which does timers and white noise. So I like to use the Pomodoro technique where you study in 25-minute chunks. So I set that little timer, and then because I cannot listen to music while I'm studying, but I also need to block out outside noise, this app has really good white noise where it's like the rainforest sounds or crackling log fire or mountain, and that's my study playlist. And then in terms of like adult life, I already mentioned Notion, how I use that for groceries, cleaning, inventory. And then for budgeting, I really like an app called You Need a Budget. You do need a budget. And I think if I remember correctly, you get like a year or two free of this app if you're a student. So that's pretty nice. The start of a new school year means a lot of new routines, and that can be a little difficult to figure out in the beginning. But I think the most important thing is having a weekly planning routine. I will always preach about weekly planning routines, and I also am going to do an updated weekly planning routine video very soon. But basically, you want to be making as few decisions as possible during the week. On Sunday or Monday or Wednesday, I don't know why you would do it on Wednesday, if you have a step-by-step list of what you need to schedule into your week, what you need to think about, and you just follow that, that will make your life so much easier. So just as a little preview of this upcoming weekly planning video, basically now that I'm in Madrid, this process is a little different. What I start with is me and my boyfriend will compare our class schedules and figure out, okay, on which days can we have lunch together? On which days are we going to the gym together? Then step 2 would probably be, I'm learning French right now and I want to be doing 2 classes per week. So then I would book those 2 classes. Then I would be looking at what are my big projects for the week, whether they are big homework assignments like writing essays or writing video scripts, like deep work that I need to do, and I would schedule blocks for that in my mornings when I'm most productive. What other workouts do I want to do during the week? What friends do I want to see? Basically just ironing everything out as smooth as possible, taking care of all these little scheduling, detail arranging things so that when the week starts, you are just on top of things, following your pre-made plan. And then finally, because I arrived right when a new month was starting, the last thing I did to prepare for the academic year was some monthly goal setting and planning. So I have a monthly planning video with a worksheet if you're interested. The worksheet is free. I made sure that they were not only academic goals. Actually, I don't think any of them were academic goals because right now, school is just a matter of getting things done. There's nothing really that serious going on. But the big challenge is to balance everything alongside school. So my goals for September had a lot of emphasis on career, health, relationship, friends. So basically just whichever area of life you feel like you need a little push in right now, an area that's maybe been a little neglected, setting some goals is a really nice way to do that. Voila! I'm so excited about everything that is to come here in Madrid. I'm a little overwhelmed, honestly. I feel like there are a lot of things that I want to do, and with the amount of time I'm spending on the metro these days, I just don't feel like I have hours left in the day. But anything is figure-outable, and if there's anyone who believes that they are capable of scheduling absolutely anything into their calendar, it is me. But I'm so excited to be sharing this Madrid University chapter of my life with you. I hope you enjoy all the videos that I'll be making, and thank you for watching this one. I'll see you in a little bit. Bye!